how are you all feeling, eh? Feeling chipper, feeling spry, feeling ready to be cursed and die. Good morning, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folk. How are you all feeling? Hello, Panda. Oh, you're back on YouTube, Panda, eh? How you doing? I watch on Twitch because I'm downloading updates. That's fair enough. I was wondering why you're on YouTube, oh Panda. Didn't realize Twitch made so much of an issue about data use. For a platform all about streaming, it is awfully unstable. But yes, how are we all feeling? Why am I talking like this? I don't know. I don't know why the music's so cheerful too. Wait a second. I forgot to change the music here. I know it's doing both of them at the same time. There you go. There's the creepy music. Buffering on YouTube at 650. Oh, I see. I see. Understandable. Don't know why I'm talking like this, and very close to the mic. Mostly because it was just the, sort of effect I wanted, I suppose. Changed it to 240. You could still bloody do 240? I didn't know that. That's the true horror. 240p, I remember that. That's just what TVs look like. Well, it wasn't really 240p a lot of the time. A lot of older technology, you know, your film wasn't really digital, so it didn't have a digital way of creating pixels. I suppose old cameras were like, film cameras didn't have pixels. They didn't have resolutions per se. They had sharpness. Because that's just, film was just exposing a bit of film to the sun. So, of course, it doesn't really have a sharpness, so to speak. I forgot something very important, so give me a moment. I need to stand up and go get it. Can't wait for fiber internet? Oh boy, I wish I had fiber. Granted, yeah, if I stay in the next apartment I'm at for a while, maybe I could get fiber. Only costs a couple of $100 to get it set up. Depends on how fast the internet that comes with the apartment is. So we'll find out. If it's too slow, we'll have to set up some fiber. Sorry everyone, just get myself set up. Vacuum this place again. Doesn't matter, I'll be vacuuming it today and cleaning everything up, because I'm gotta be out of this apartment tomorrow. So yes, good. I didn't really do the proper start. Good morning, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folk. How are we all feeling today? Feeling chipper, feeling spry, feeling ready to be cursed by a magical digital camera and die? The phrase Digicam is so funny. We would never say Digicam anymore. And I know it's a very Japanese term, Digicam, because to them, digital camera is much more difficult to say. Digital camera. Kamera. Digitaru kamera. So, Digicam. Di is a really weird sound for them too, but they have made it. So, Digicam. Digicam? 多分、ちょっと、話しやすい. Sorry, I just suddenly sort of... Oh my god, what just happened there? I was possessed by a Japanese person. The problem is, when I start saying things in Japanese, I tend to automatically make the next word that I say in Japanese, which always surprises me. That's a habit I've realized I've picked up. Because when I start saying things in that Japanese, like Digicam, I tend to jump, then slide straight into saying the next sentence in Japanese. I genuinely didn't realize I was about to do that. Me going, ちょっと、話しやすい. That's a bit easier to speak, a bit easy to say. But that will be more like, you can say dashiyasui too. Dashiyasui. That really came out automatically. Sorry. I was saying that Digicam is a little easier to say in Japanese. Why always when I speak Japanese, I go up in pitch? I find like I speak with such a high voice. Even though I speak quite highly, I speak with quite a high voice normally. Well, I feel like I do. Maybe that's just a complex of mine. But I feel like in Japanese, I feel like I just go up like a whole octave. I'm like, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, minasan. Okigen ga? Okage de. I can speak low in Japanese. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa viewfinder desu. But I don't often. I tend to jump up, like, Digicam. Kind of up in that sort of thing. Is this an out-of-seat horror game? Oh, yes, certainly. Mostly because I was like, what game can I play that is one scream long? Just in case moving to this new apartment goes terribly. And then I realised there's been a while since I played a Chiller's Art game and they had released one. Are you excited for Everwood 2, by the way? Can't wait you to get your hand... Oh, mate. I wanted to play Everwood 2. That was going to be the next game I played. But, unfortunately, I am moving apartments and I just don't know what's going to happen. There is internet that comes with the apartment. Come on, come on. Yes! It worked. The internet does come with the apartment, but I do not know if it's any good. I don't know if it's good internet. So I decided I'm going to hedge my bets and play a game that I just played today. And we'll be good. You may hear some sort of rumbling next to me. That's the teapot. I decided to be smart today and bring the teapot to sit next to, like, the actual kettle to sit next to me so I can make many cups of tea. Alright. So yes. Look, it worked. Today's drink worked. It's the unusual karigane. You would love to know this. Let's do a bit of a Japanese lesson. So karigane, as I've explained there, is a tea variety, a green tea from Japan. I thought we're going to a Japanese horror, so green tea. But karigane, and this one, kami karigane, is made with gyokuro leaves. Or, in some areas, karigane just means you've just used high-level tea leaves. So gyokuro is usually seen as the sort of premium green tea plant. The other one is tencha, which is turned into matcha. Gyokuro is sort of like the high-class green tea that doesn't get turned into a powder. So, instead of just... After they take out all the leaves, they're left with all these stalks with bits of leaf and stem and leaf, the leaf veins on the leaves. And at some point, someone decided to use those leftovers and made this tea. It's a type of stalk tea. So karigane is specifically the stalk tea made from gyokuro, but in many places in Japan, it just refers to a blend of high-grade teas. So there could be gyokuro and sencha. It could just be a really high-level sencha, which is a different plant. But yes, it's quite an unusual, strange tea. The kari of karigane is the term for duck, I believe. It's the kanji for duck. You can see it on the picture. In the kanji on that thing. You see the ue, the first kanji in the middle on the top is ue, or high level. The middle... The next one down is kari, which means, like, waterfowl. Sort of a waterfowl. Like a wild goose. And the bottom one, I can't remember what that kanji means. It's like a repeater karigane. And the ne at the very bottom is the sound. It's like the word for sound. It's like cry of the waterfowl, cry of the wild goose. And it comes from the sort of poetic image you have of a wild goose sitting upon a piece of driftwood. Like sitting on tree branches on the water, like in a lake or a river or a pond. You can sort of see the ducks and the wild geese sitting, making noise upon the water, because of the fact that this is a stalk tea made of lots of little sticks. You can also see that if I sort of move it down, you sort of see behind me. You can see it's all these, like, kind of green sticks, which creates this sort of like association with logs and driftwood. Gives it quite a sweet, quite a strong flavour actually. Though the tea is not as green as many green teas, it's actually quite yellow. Just makes it a bit unusual. How's moving? A lot of paperwork, but surprisingly easy, Jack. I shocked myself that I've been able to essentially have done this all on my own. In Japanese, I'm really impressed with myself, really. Can you smoke the leaves? Well, you could probably smoke the leaves, but then you'd just be smoking green tea. It's not really an exciting thing to smoke, I'd say. Not quite the exciting thing to smoke. Yes. It's quite a... When a hot brewed, it gets quite a sort of sharp taste, but it's not very bitter. It's not very bitter. Slightly sweet, quite nice. I want to try this cold brewed one day, but I'm too lazy. I like Japanese culture and food, drinks so refined. America shows you Triple X moonshine and banjos and cowboy hats. Well, there's some refinedness to that. It's more of a old country, plus compared to a new country. They're sort of old. It's very Asian as well. It's sort of based on that sort of heavy tradition and the desire to do something proper. Most green teas don't have such a poetic name. The fact this one is called Karegani, the cry of the wild goose, is such a poetic name because it's a very poetic... It's the idea it's supposed to be poetic. It's definitely a marketing thing, let's be honest. Some fella back in the day in Kyoto was annoyed that he had to waste so much of his tea leaf. He would harvest all this tea, get all the leaves out, and realize he has all this, like, chaff left over. And he probably was like, how do I sell this chaff? It's of really high-grade tea. It's the parts of really high-grade teas that I don't use in the high-grade tea. But it's still high-grade stuff, and it takes a lot of money and time to... But he probably was just trying to think of a way to sell it. To be honest, some fellow back in the, you know, Edo period, or even earlier, probably just wanted to figure out a way to sell the damn thing. Let's be honest, that's why it's so poetic. Though, if it's made from other things, when it's made from, like, different blends of, sencha, or matcha, tencha tea, as it's called kukicha, literally twig tea, or bocha, literally mean stem or stalk tea. Very unique. Very fun, too. Gives it a very different flavour from most things. Of course, it's everyone in the West thinks that it's some sort of magical tea, but you can steep it multiple times if you want to, which I'm going to be doing across this stream, which is why I might have steeped it for a bit too long for the first one, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, it's fun stuff. But yes, it's easier than moving in Australia. It's hard to say. It's certainly less expensive than moving in Australia. In a way. The apartment's generally cheaper, which means the first payments and stuff like that are going to be cheaper. Though Japan has a lot of things like, you know, in Australia often renters insurance. It's something you could get, and often it's something you do get, but it's not really like a separate thing. Like, I had to go get renters insurance. It's tough to say it's different from Australia. Australia is harder. And the one thing is there's less apartments in Australia. Now, I didn't move as much in modern times, and it's a lot worse now. I used to do a lot of share houses and small apartments. I didn't really live in apartments for that long, to be honest. You know, throughout my university years, certainly, but, you know, I grew up in a better time where it was easier to afford a house. And eventually I moved into a nice little granny flat in my older age. But yes, what's the word for it? Sorry, yes, it's much more expensive in Australia. Extremely expensive. Yeah, sorry. I just live a better life. I was lucky. Should have been born earlier, J. Hank. Sorry. But seriously, right now, the Australian housing market is a nightmare. It's to the point where it's amazing it's profitable at all. That's the thing. I don't understand how anyone's making any money. Because the prices are so astronomically high. It's like 3 major developers just buying and selling houses from each other at this point. It's like 2 people. And then a heap of rich foreigners. The world's housing market is a nightmare. Australia's had a sort of like... I feel like Australia is ahead of a lot of the world. In its sort of dystopian nightmare sort of way. But that's the good thing about Japan is the economy is dying in Japan, which means nobody has any money to spend that much money on things, and also they live in a country with so many earthquakes, it's kind of pointless to care about houses as much as they do in other countries. In Australia, you can build a house, and even if it's made of soft woods and it's held together by duct tape, twigs from, the local bush, twigs from the outback, and hopes and dreams, it'll be there for the next 70 years. Whereas in Japan, if you make a house out of the most sturdy materials known to man, it's probably gonna need to be renovated, have a major renovation in like 30 years. So unfortunately, Japan values houses less. It's always going to depreciate extremely quickly. In Australia, the only reason houses depreciate is because somebody wants to write it off on their taxes as a loss. That's how they get it. The whole negative gearing thing in Australia is insane. Essentially, people who have a lot of properties can say that their properties lose value as time goes on, because they'll have to replace windows and carpets and wallpapers and air conditioning units. And they just have this creative accounting that allows them to essentially claim to the government that all of their apartments are losing them extremely large amounts of money, which means they don't have to spend a dime in taxes and can even collect a mad amount of things. Literally, it's insane. There's so many pictures in Australia about people renting out little cupboards as room or gumtree and stuff. It's insane. It truly is insane. I think Australia has reached advanced capital collapse. It's one of those things, I don't understand how it's profitable. It really is one of those things that's only profitable because some sort of multi-billionaires in other countries are supporting. The only reason the industry still hasn't burst, the bubble hasn't burst, is because of globalization, I think. That is the only reason that bubble hasn't burst. If it was just Australians buying it, it would have burst 20 years ago. Like, the economy would have collapsed. But these days, you can sort of supplement your income by getting band-aids from rich people overseas buying up houses. And then those rich people will sell the houses, and because they don't care as much, they'll probably sell them for relatively cheap. Relatively. And then they can just start the whole process again. That's the only reason these companies survive. If they didn't have access to, rich foreigners, I think these developers would have folded in on themselves decades ago. It's one problem about global economies, I suppose. Maybe somebody should start taxing that. Oh, they do try, but the whole negative gearing thing. Franking credits. It's absurd. I never understood it myself. Anyway. It's the Japanese gun named like the bird bathes in the water in the blue sky, and the American gun is named Banana AK-47. Yeah, that is very Japanese. They do like... Well, especially when you're traditional Japanese, it comes from the culture of the high-class culture, the sort of rich people, nobility culture that it still existed in Japan 150 years ago. Well, maybe just over, maybe closer to 200 now. But that was very much their way of doing things. It was always overly flowery and extreme. It was sort of power creep, except for class. High class power creep, where they all kept trying to outclass each other. So they got increasingly more verbose. Like that tiny little man in Monster Hunter Wilds, the tiny little verbose rabbit cat thing. Economies. I know, right? Point is, it was actually surprisingly easy to move. in Japan. And also, hello, Cardbox. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. Hello, how are you feeling? Feeling chipper, feeling spry? You're the first on Twitch, actually. Panda Eyes, rather unusually, is on YouTube. But yes, it is rather unusual today. It is rather unusual. But it'll be nice to see how it goes tomorrow. I'll be moving out of this little shoebox up into a new... My Dying 2 needed an update, sadly. I'm gonna check on it. Yeah. I think it's all good. I think I'm all set up. There's a few things I'm worried about, of course, when it comes to moving. Like, I did do the application for the... Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Insurance, okay. I just got the email. Insurance. Sweet. Beautiful. Insurance, okay. Well, I've got my renter's insurance, just in case an earthquake destroys the house. The apartment I'm planning to move into. It's gonna give me exercise, this apartment. I have to go up a flight of stairs to get to the next apartment I'm gonna live in. But it's got a lovely tatami room. It's got a large living room, a large kitchen area. It'll be great. I can finally have some kitchen space, though I'll have to buy furniture, which is tragic. Wish I could rent furniture. Then that would be constant paying. Actually, I will just buy cheap furniture. It's terrible. I'll just have to get 2 tables and stack them on top of each other and, like, screw with one of the tables to the other. So I can, like, sort of make a stacked bar counter with some storage space underneath. Anyway. Renter's insurance? Done. I'm pretty much sweet. I'll have electricity. I'll have... internet, I'll have gas and water. Wonderful stuff. Oh my goodness. It's Panda Kinives. Panda Kinives has arrived on Twitch. Amazing. You know, it's amazing. You have such a similar name to one of my YouTube watchers, Panda Kinives. I think you'd really get along with him. I think he was just here. It's a real shame you just missed him. Just missed him, Panda Kinives. I think you and Panda Eyes would really get along with each other. Never met that man in my life? Wow, I think you really should. I think you two would get along swimmingly. You know? I think you'd have a great time, you two. Why do I have a draft? The only draft I have in my email, and it's nothing. It's nothing there. It's just an empty email. To myself. Bizarre. Alright, so. We have wasted enough time. I also chose this game because it would be short, because I have to spend the rest of this day packing up this apartment. Now, I won't pack up the computer until late, but I may end up packing the TV away, or at least getting it down from its spot. I'll probably pack up the computer just before I go to bed. Tonight, whereas everything else will be like, you know, getting my washing cleaned up and putting that into the 2 suitcases and moving everything into here and the other way, putting a heap of stuff in bags, getting all the rubbish ready. God damn it, I forgot to throw the rubbish out. Oh well, I can throw it out in the next apartment. It's fine. But yes. So we'll have to deal with that, certainly. Yes, the rest of the day will be packing things up. I already picked up a lot of the books and the stuff yesterday. But today will be clothes and the like. And tonight will be the computer and all that sort of thing. And then tomorrow we'll be actually getting into the car and driving everything over. First thing I'll be driving over will be the fridge, the microwave, the cooktop, the air fryer, all that sort of, like, stuff. So mostly because I could get the fridge plugged in then. And then we'll go through everything, and then once everything's out of the apartment, we'll be really doing the deep clean of the apartment tomorrow, if we can. And that'll be tough. Been a while. One good thing about moving out of a shoebox, and I'll tell you that for free, is that at least it's a shoebox, which means very easy to clean. My god. I'm not going to have an issue to clean at all. It's going to be so easy. I'm going to be cleaning left, right, and centre faster than you can believe. Faster than a speeding bullet, mate. Quick vacuum, get down on my hands and knees and wipe it up. Oh, my knees are going to hate me, though. Anyway, enough about me moving houses. Let's get into this game, shall we? Let's get into the game, shall we? This will be a pretty short game, as most Chillers games tend to be. So it'll be a case of I'll be able to finish the stream relatively early if I can. Anyway. Delicious tea. Alright. Game, start up. Let's go. Let us go. Game capture. Please don't be annoying. Game capture. I assume it's the ghost one. Use headphones for the best experience. Ah, yes. Probably should. Oh, the game is so tiny. Why are you so tiny, game? You're all on Ultra, so I don't know. Don't know what's that about. I did set... This game actually lets me set a frame rate limit, which is nice. Usually these games don't. I guess that's the advantage of using the new Unreal Engine. Though I'll admit, I do miss the old games with their really old Unreal Engine glitchy as hell look. My poor earwax stuck to the point where my ear crackles. Be right back. Oh, okay. What, are you gonna go get a knife? Dig it out with a shovel? Excavate your ears? Give me a moment, I'm just gonna close the window so I can actually see this game. Problem about horror games, they're always so dark. Alright. With Digicam. Digicam, sorry. Digicam. Owareta? Is it oware? I can never remember what curse is in Japanese. Owareru? Curse in Japanese. Cursed. In Japanese. Noro. Noro, sorry. Noro wareta. Noro wareta. Digicam. So clearly they didn't use the D that they've made in recent years. How you get D in Japanese is through adding an extra little thing to the D here. You put like a little I sound just after this D sound. And they kind of have made... That's a very recent addition to the language, though. This is definitely not something they often do. So it makes sense. Considering they're even calling it a Digicam, because, you know, digital cameras are just what cameras are most of the time these days. You know, must be back in the turn of this, turn of the millennium when they started using digital cameras more. You know, film cameras were still very much a thing back then, too. Anyway, I know nothing about this game. I have not looked at it. I just know it's made by the lads, the spectacular Chillers Art Bros. but I do miss their older, kind of more grungy look. I understand they decided to start playing around with Unreal Engine 5, and that makes everything immediately more realistic, and I appreciate that, but I do love their sort of more PS2 horror game stuff. I miss it. I do miss it. And I feel like that's something I'm going to miss throughout this game. But we're about to find out what horrible things a cursed digital camera, what we will find through the viewfinder. As I said, title of the stream, I shudder to find what will happen when I look through the viewfinder. Okay, let's get into it. Enough. Actually, can I use the controller? The answer is no. We're going to use mouse and keyboard. The first time in a while. Why? Because I'm lazy. Look! Sase. Saise? Misete ageru? Okay. Yoi, stop! She couldn't even start. My daughter died in our local park. Whoa! I thought it was the local park. What a start. Strong start. Alright. Onoko ashiteimasu. I think she's gone missing rather than dying, but alright, I cannot sleep, so then she torments me every day and every night. What's that kanji again? Is that we lost? Missing, I think. Namae redacted. Kuro no seifuku kiyo. She was wearing a black uniform. She was last seen on Monday, around Monday. Yeah. Around 3 p.m. I assume. 3 p.m., not 3 a.m. Well, it's 15, so it can't be 3 a.m. 15. So 3. Around 3. 3時公園より不明. After she went to the park, where she went is unknown. 応募たる情報がありましたら、警察までご連絡をお願いします. If you think you have any more information, please contact the police. So Joho is just information. Mo ataru, like if you come across any information or you think you have come across any information. If is the tada, shitara is the if. Keisatsu made gorenraku, which means to contact. Please contact. There you go. Alright. Now look at me. I can read pretty much all of the kanji here. Look at me go. She's still bound to this world. I must free her. I like how this guy is like looking at a missing poster, but he is very confident she's dead, which worries me deeply. This feels very much like I murdered my daughter, and now I'm being haunted by her ghost. That's what this feels like, to be entirely honest. Also, rough child. Don't know why she's not smiling in that photo, and why is her nose so big? I must free her. She is no longer here with me. Yes. Aren't you being haunted by her, though? Lost spirit. Liberation method. Why do I feel like the kanji looked way cooler? After some searching, I found a website perfect for my needs. What? Hiding from your guilt? Oh. Alright, Jesus Christ. Well, at least I don't have that annoying film effect they had on their previous games. This allows a lingering spirit to be liberated. Yokoso! Saishu 写真で生物館へ Something about some sort of yokoso saikyo? The best picture exorcism or something like that? Website states, take pictures of your deceased loved ones with a camera made by a medium and upload 15 photos. Oh. This just sounds like a weird... I don't know. Uploading pictures to a mysterious site on the internet? Sounds like a... I don't know. Are you getting paid for this? Migi kuriku de shashin o unde ne. God damn. Come on. What is this effect they've put on the TV screen? Jesus, it's like taking a photo. Are we looking through a digital camera now? Is that why the bloody electron lines are turning up like that? Like this is a old TV that you've taken a photo of? Or taken a video of and you get that weird effect from it because it's out of sync with how the TV does the lines? Or the monitor does the lines? The old big... What are they called? Electron scanners? Electron scan... TVs. I remember taking photos of TVs and videos of these TVs and it having this effect. God, it hurts my eyes. I don't know if I can really trust this, but it's the only way. Is it? I'm sure there's like a priest or something you could go to, mate. Are you scared the priest is going to report you to the police? What did you do, main character? I don't trust you for a goddamn second. You spent 600... They are fleecing you for all it's worth. You're getting fleeced, mate. You know, the special camera was released to know that girl could finally rest in peace. Why do I think you've definitely murdered this child? There is no way you have not killed this child. Up. Had a bit of a night at the squat toilet. Alright. Spacebar to use the camera. Tab to check the photos. Alright, shift to run, E to interact. Right. Having a time at the squat toilet. Hate these things. My knees are not built for this. Use of this sort of toilet, but sometimes you gotta use it. Sometimes you just gotta use it. Anyone? Ah! Wow, that was quick. Hey girl! How are you? Probably should have expected it from the ominous eyeballs. Why are you hiding the toilet, lass? And also, how'd you get your hand to do that? Beautiful. Nailed it. Oh, the eyeballs are gone. Well, that was quick. God. I raised a mischievous child, I did. No toilet paper. Toilet paper? Bachi deshite kinshi. You're not allowed to take the toilet paper out of here. I guess. What we got here? Gomi o steru to houritsu ni yori. What was that again? Sho? Sarimasu. Oh, trash, everything. Oh, it's daytime. Why is it daytime? So why is there a camera looking straight at the floor that seems like a really shit camera? Also, why am I in the ladies' toilet? That's more worrying, to be honest. That's, I hope I'm a lady. I guess it never really did say what I was. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Ah, yes. I remember these. You don't see much of them anymore, but they're around. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh, so I'm a father. So I am being weird in the girls' toilets. Uh-huh. Oh god, Eric's behind you! Hi. Oh no, we were a neglectful father! We're the worst kind of father. A neglectful father. Also, again, another useless camera. No wonder. Oh, they're not working. Bohan kamera. Sakudo-chu means in use. Security camera in use. But that means... Kosho-chu means out of order. Means not in color. It does say it right there, but... Koso-chu. Kosho-chu. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's awful. My Q ga yatte kuru. Why? Oh my god, what are we in early... What are we in the earliest 20th century Disney? Christ, what is that? That's like Mickey Mouse if he... landed on hard times and... wore a suit for some reason? That's awful. Hate that. Can't believe we found our daughter immediately. I found her ghost instantaneously in the girls' bathroom. Still don't know why I was in the girls' bathroom. Probably should have realized it was the girl, but... Oh my god, it's him. He's gonna... Don't throw out trash, lads. He's coming for you. Didn't have you like that. Sure you're an old man in Japan. I am. Look at him. If you throw away your trash, this besooted mouse, this dapper rat from Disney, this 100-year-old Disney rat will come for you. Also, how was the barbecue, by the way, Pan and Arms? I could go with some barbecue right now, to be honest. God, this awful rat. God bless. This is really like what it's like to have a child. Why do I keep running into these poor things? This is really like what it's like to have a child. You can't have privacy to save your life. Can't have privacy even when I'm on the goddamn squat shitter. Mate, come on, Laz. Oh, sorry. Jesus. Well, she was clearly murdered in this park. And we know the reason she was murdered is because we left her alone in the park because we were neglecting her and we were at work too long. Classic Japanese story. I'm guessing it right now. Father, work overtime all the time. No wife, or the wife is dead. Daughter would just hang out at the park instead of going home. One night, man in mysterious rat costume of local mascot character found her and beat her to death with a rock, I'm guessing. She littered and the unhinged rat came for her. Because she was raised badly by her parents, she threw out a candy wrapper in the middle of the park and he said, "Ogomi shite denai yo! Kinshi yo! Kinshi da! Shiteru na!" And then sprinted at her and beat her to death with a rock. Or something. Or pulled her into the dark holes of that goddamn thing over there. God, I can't believe I found them twice. Lesson is, don't reproduce. Kids are just stoned in the path of success. The funny thing is, I guarantee you this father is not finding success in the Japanese business world. Return home. Oh, I can just go home. I can just go home. Good to know. Hello, child? Cheeky little ass. Oh, that's cute. Oh, so it's only from certain perspectives can we take the photo. This is her being depressed and sad. Is her father left her behind. Oh, that's the... Children! Oh, they actually... Onegaishimasu. Weirdly enough, yes, that would be the local elementary school then. Which is probably that building then. This is probably the elementary school. No, that's an apartment complex. That's not an elementary school. Oh, I know this sort of location. Is there a child inside the... Oh. She's got some big hands. She's got a large wingspan for a child. Rather impressive. Children! Hello, this old man is just here to take pictures of you. Oh, look, it's our daughter's crush, I have to assume. Yes, I'm sure this is going to end well. Depressed salaryman who lost his child, taking photos of elementary school students. I'm sure this is going to work out well. Also, they're just standing in the middle of the road. It's good ass. Uh-huh. Oh, it's like a little slide. I'm sorry, child! I'm sorry! Stop, gotta stop haunting me like this. Gotta love how at least she had like a, high school crush. This boy's name is probably like Shuto or something. I do not accept you as my daughter's beyond the grave crush, Shooter. Get out of the road, you're being dangerous. What if a car somehow accelerates from 0 to 60 in what appears to be about 3 meters? I suppose it isn't that dangerous then. God, it's damp. This feels so cold. This is what it was like recently. The weather was exactly like this. Grey, it had just rained, but because it was so cold, the rain hadn't it dried up, so everything was just damp and cold and rather miserable, to be honest. What's with all these numbers? Take pictures of all the numbers. The numbers, Mason! What do they mean? Mason! The numbers! What do they mean? Okay, that looked a lot darker than before. Oh no. Oh no, she was... Why did the police not pick up all these very obvious clues? My god, the police in this country. So many boots just left ominously in places. Oh, isn't that cute? Hello? Child? Ah, yes. I'm sure this will end well for me. I just know that rat's gonna turn up. I'll take pictures of all the numbers. And no success in the life of a salaryman, only the grind. Ooh, we could have some Chief coffee. Suntory Chief coffee. Instead of Suntory Chief coffee. Gee, you wanna get something, child, eh? 306. You got your iconic shotgun. Of course. Oh! Oh, that's clever. I like that. She's pointing at me. What do you want, lass, eh? Oh! Okay. We can play on the... Oh no. Oh no, do I have to complete the... I have to complete the rat? See if we can get a complete image of the rat's fit. Well, this is gonna end well, I can tell already. Can I get a complete picture of the rat's face? Like, do any of these line up with the rat? Come on, I'm trying to get a complete image of the rat. He is not happy, this rat. Can we get a complete photo? Why did anyone think that mascot was a good idea? Anyone could get a rat hat from the 20s and... Oh, okay, this is just my life now. Right, What did you just put in your bag, lass? Oh no. Ah! Oh no! Boss coffee! He tricked her with... Boss coffee? I assume that's what that is. Oh no. He said I'll buy you a boss coffee from the vending machine. At least that looks like beer. That's Yebisu, isn't it? That's beer, not coffee. There's no coffee, there's no beer in this vending machine. There are beer vending machines, but they're quite rare. Oh no. The rat man was selling alcohol to minors. And I don't mean the FIFO type. FIFO types would love a bit of a Ebisu beer. Was I an alcoholic? Was that the thing? Did I dress up as the rat as an alcoholic and beat it to death with a stick? Was it me? Huh? Of course. You don't hear the question of the weirdness of public domain's Michael Rat. Buzz, where are you? Oh! Where is she? Buzz! Stop hiding in the pond. Got her! Is this Fatal Frame? Oh no, another announcement. Ah, I feel bad. I'm sorry, lass. Do kick over on bars. I'm sorry, lass. When I said you should play there, I did not mean this game. You know, I should have probably expected this sort of gameplay from this. But it is called the Ghost Digicam after all, but, you know, this was a bit faster than Fatal Frame. Buzz! Buzz? No. I do love the ominous apartment over there. Oh no, was she drowned in a puddle? Did they drown her in a puddle or in the bubbler? Wait, I know how to do this. Oh my god! They drowned her in a puddle. Whee! Oh. Why did they have to do a fade to black for me sliding down a slide? And also, really, really inappropriate, man. You're looking for your missing daughter. Who are you? I guess that must be our apartment, maybe? Oh, I'm so waiting for that goddamn monster rat to turn up. How could you drown in a puddle? With a lot of effort. A lot of effort and a shallow enough puddle. You know, it's possible to drown in a puddle. Drunk people do it all the time. What was that radio? Drunk people do it all the goddamn time. You only need to have the water cover just your mouth and nose, and if you land face down in a puddle, that'll cover your mouth and nose. Still think there's a way to get the rat to line up. That would be really cool, don't you think? There's got to be a way to get a picture of the rat, like a complete picture. Like where the four pieces line up. She wants to do the kick over on the bars. Oh no. She was stuffed in a bag. Oh my god. That is very creepy. Oh no, she was cut up and put into a trash bag. She was drowned in a puddle. She threw away some rubbish. The evil rat appeared, hunted her down, drowned her in a puddle, and then put her body into a trash bag. Truly, oh no! Oh no, she's in such a tiny trash bag too. She was thrown out because she threw away trash and the rat came for her. Goddamn dapper rat. How could you do this? All because we were neglecting our child and leaving her in the park by herself. Oh, there he is! Bloody rat, I'm coming for you! Damn. Oh, you bastard. I know you're there, you damn rat. Where are ya? Why is it suddenly 12 AM, by the way? Were we just sitting in those little box, like, depressed for 9 hours? Electrical box. To be frank, this is how creepy Japanese parks feel like at nighttime. They are so ominous. And they do look exactly like this. They're just shockingly ominous places. The hell is that? Oh, it's just some wires. I believe we found her immediately. Anything from here? There she is. Stop messing with the phone, kid. I didn't give you enough money to be spending it willy-nilly. I'm sorry, kid. I was trying to get that moolah. Trying to earn that cash. I was on my grind, said. Oh no, it's filling up with water. Oh, yeah, I deserved this. I told you she was drowned in a puddle. I'm sorry, lass. I was on my grind. I'm evil Eric today. I'm Eldritch Horror Eric. And you know, Eldritch Horror Eric doesn't care. He's on his $1 million grind set. Abandoned child in the park? No problem. They'll be happy when I'm rich and powerful. Even if they are drowned in a puddle by an evil rat. Lass. So we need to go listen for sounds. Where was the last place we heard a sound? I believe it. She had a bag full of beer cans. She was a delinquent. She hanging from one of the trees. That'll be a good one. Bangarang. We've got this. I'm gonna find the perspective to look at this thing. What perspective do I need to look this from? Up, ball. Ah! That actually got me. God, yeah, that bastard actually got me. He startled me. Goodness. That's the first time in a while one of these games has actually startled me. There she is. Fair enough. Hey, looking secure there, lass. I don't think that's quite how you're supposed to climb it. You look like a boulderer trying to climb backwards up a cliff because he's too cool to do it the normal way. Oh, okay. Maybe she tripped and fell, and then the rat, feeling bad about her tripping and falling, decided to hide her so that no one would know, so she'd be missing and not dead. And then she woke up and he got frightened and he drowned her in a puddle. Maybe he was just trying to bury the dead body of a child that he found on the play equipment. There's a light over there. Perhaps the rat is buying some stuff from the vending machine over there. No? Oh, that... Oh, what perspective? This has to do something, right? How many photos have I got of the child? I do love this, the amount of photos I can take. Oh, another number. Child! How do I take a photo of this? Maybe it's over here? Ghost, ghost, wherefore art thou, ghost? Hello? Hello? I hope there's a good ending where we can beat the rat to death with the rock. I don't know what was with me and rocks today. Really feeling like my caveman era coming on, you know? You know, violently smack somebody with a stone. Aesthetic. That isn't it. That's the only place still making noise. It seems to be the common... So there's one more. It has to be this damn bubbler. Hasn't it? Got that photo, that photo. There's gotta be one more. It's gotta be this damn bubbler. Yeah. I thought you were a panda, not a cat. It's gotta be over here somewhere. Wait. Maybe? Perhaps from my higher perspective. Maybe I need to slide down the slide. Whee! Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. God, where is this last ghost? Oh, hello, you. Wow, you are really good at popping up wherever you want, aren't you? You dastardly rat. Interact. No. I don't know why there's this ominous tree here to get struck by lightning or something. Got a lot of ambient noise. No? Not from that perspective. No? I could see the... It has to be this, right? But from where? Wow, that panda looks awful. Speaking of pandas paradise. Look at this damn thing. Fella looks he's had a bit of that. You know, I know pandas are black and white, but I think he may have had a bit too much white snow. Covered himself with a bit much white. This panda, I think. He's having a great time. This koala, which is something that Japan is strangely obsessed with. Japan is strangely obsessed with koalas. Not too sure what this is. A sausage dog? A dachshund? Do not throw away trash. Why? This place is obsessed with people not throwing away trash. Why are there so many children throwing away trash here? My god. Did their parents not teach them properly? I'm just not seeing it. I just can't find this last damn photo. We're gonna be here for the next 16 hours. 14 out of 15. The other ones were all so obvious. Why can't I find this one? It's starting to feel like a glitch. It genuinely is starting to feel like something's gone wrong. Soccer ball? Okay, maybe. Maybe this signifies something? Ooh. Where'd the soccer ball go? Where'd that ball go? Why are there all these numbers everywhere? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? As far as these haven't been a ghostly apparatus yet. They are creepy enough. Maybe the rain boots? No. Damn you, rat. What's the time limit? For me? No, not really much of a time limit per se. Not really a time limit per se. Damn it! Give me the... No. God damn it, girl. I just need one more picture of you. One more picture of my ghost child. Why are you so camera shy all of a sudden? You ghostly bastard. There's got to be something. This is starting to feel like this is supposed to be something, but it's not activating for some reason. Why is it not activating? It's starting to feel like something's gone wrong. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna check. you look at the vent? Which vent? This vent? You in there? Child? Ah. At the top of the light? Underneath the light? Oh. Did I miss one? Did I miss one at the daytime? It has to be this thing, right? It's got to be inside this thing, or somewhere around here. Is it just a really specific perspective I'm supposed to take on this? Maybe it's the wrong time of day? I feel like something's gone wrong. What about the other one? These are definitely something. Can I hear any sounds? Oh, wait. This tire. It's got eyes on it. Okay, finally. Nailed it. Oh! In long search I've discovered you can die on a puddle. I told you, drunk people do it all the time. I've heard of a few fellas that have died in a puddle. Oh, now it's raining. Lovely. Us. That has got to be one. I knew those tires were something. Wolverine actually killed his son in a puddle. A lot of people do. Kill their children in puddles. I think. That I don't say a lot of people. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't think a lot of people murder their children in puddles. That must be glitched out, that one. But I'm finished. I think. I think I am done. These also seem like glitched, you know? Actually, I just realized something. I knew that panda looked creepy and suspicious. Look! Shadow. Shadow. No shadow. So either this is a glitch on Unreal Engine 5 or this is intentional. Let's check. Wait, is that a shadow? Or was that just... I knew this damn panda was hiding something from me! Ha! I don't like how ominous it's gotten. Suddenly the emergency lighting's turned on. Is there something here? It's now blood. Panda Knives, he's cursed! He's cursed. Where are you damn rat? Hey? Where are you damn rat? Alright, let's go home. Yeah, sure. I'm sure this'll end well. Red means scary. An old saying a YouTube used to have. No, red means it goes faster. I was taking 13 over select. Okay. Oh, the other photos. That was her. That was the mascot. Okay. Nice. Upload. You will receive a message from the. You'll have to have the wandering souls to find the back to the spirit world. You will receive a message from the dead after successful upload. Oh my god, I remember this. God, this guy is running this on an old thing. Look, it's ready. Wow, that's actually quite quick, to be honest. Back in that day, God, he's quite quick. Hello, Lars. Oh no, the mouse! He hunted her. He's giving her a message. What did you do? Who was that? She's still here. Oh no, the beer cans! It's the Ebisu and the Suntory. It's the Ebisu and the Kirin Bill cans. Also the... Oh my goodness. Still here. You're still here. Oh yeah, girl. I have to put my face right up to it, I get guaranteed. Yikes, lass. You really gotta go to a chiropractor for that. Grab a weapon. Up. Oh no, she's been buried under the trash. She's 6 feet under. That would be funny if there was 6 feet. But there wasn't. She's got a leg up on the competition. Oh my god, my character's been drinking an unholy amount of beer. I know you lost your child because of your neglect, but... Oh, she's behind the curtain with no head. Oh my god, look at her feet in that one. Wow, this guy really did a number on this poor lass. This is actually kind of what the apartment I'm moving into looks like. Not quite the same, but similar 4-room structure, sort of thing. More numbers. The numbers! What do they mean? The numbers, Mason. Oh my god, there she is. She's holding on for dear life. The toilet. Okay, understood. God, I know you lost your child, but... Open the fridge? Maybe she's behind the fridge. She is! She is very good at hide and seek. Oh my goodness, she's so tall! Look, she's like... cockroach on my skimmer. It's like being in Australia all over again with the giant cockroaches the size of a small child's foot. Look, she's like stretched. She's gotten long. She grew up. Oh my goodness, they grow up so fast. Hey, my goodness. Alright, mate, I know you're having a hard time, but God, like, use some bug spray or something. Can I go outside now? Oh, Kotatsu, like what I'm using right now. I'm using a Kotatsu. Oh, all the picture frames that probably had things with her in it. I don't think that's our child. I'm gonna be honest. She looks a bit tall. Like her uniform doesn't fit. Is this the man? Is this the man inside the costume? Did he steal her clothes and is he an old man wearing my daughter's clothes? I think he is. I think she was murdered by a ghost that stole her to want to wear... He wanted to wear a little girl's clothes, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's so long! Oh, okay, hello. Yeah, that's fair enough. There's gotta be something in here. Ooh, crunchy. Mate! You really need to clean your air conditioning. That happens. That's probably just mold. Oh, look, there she is. Trapped inside the air conditioner. This is just saying that she got trapped in a small space, I think. And I think we've been taking pictures of 2 spirits. Can't just be one, because her turning into that weird tall thing. Another number! I'll take pictures of all the numbers. There was probably a ghost in this cupboard and I didn't take a picture of it. See? Out of my way, ghost lass. Mitsuki. Mitsuka. Oh. Oh, that's tragic. The entrance. This is the bathroom. Oh, is she in the bloody washing machine? She is in the washing machine. Oh my god, she definitely was... Oh no, the room's open. I'm getting vibes of I was cut up and put into a tiny box. That or I was murdered by my father. Nope, it's the damn rat. He's gotten inside. Out. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Where am I supposed to go? Away, rat! Away! Away with you! Oh. Okay, I guess this is a murder fight. Can't get me if I'm in the corner. Oh yeah, he was there. Oh! Nice try, man! Oh my god, he's not wearing pants anymore! Can't see anything. Can't get me if I'm in the corner. Ha! Nice try! Yeah, he's not wearing pants anymore and his arms are getting longer. He's slowly turning into the child. He's wearing a skirt. He was a pervert in a skirt. Nice try. Whoa, 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 that's unfair! That's not cool! Not cool! That's unfair! I'm not using chainsaw! What are you, a Resident Evil character? Up there! Oh dear! That is the opposite of cool. Oh, that's just a chainsaw on the floor, you bastard. Cheeky bastard. Can't get me if I'm in the corner! Aha! Strategy. Wow. I really feel like you should have noticed something was terribly wrong with your child after she started drawing all of this, but, you know, that's what you get for neglecting your child, I suppose. You probably didn't even notice she was... Excuse me. We're gonna... do anything about this? Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, they were all normal pictures. Oh, it's all the Patreons. Look, it's Doki Bird. We know Doki Bird. She's famous. I should put some money towards this so I can be in the next one. That'd be nice. It's an old man. Old man. Eric Winters on the wall. Looking spooky. I should use the spooky face. So I can really match the aesthetic. My goodness, she was really into VTubers. She really liked a VTuber called Plague Daddy. I really think we I feel like that's a terrible issue. I feel like we failed to raise our child properly. No offense to Plague Daddy. Supporter of Henya. Henya Squad. There you go. Cute. She really liked anime girls and boys. Oh look! That lass from Hololive, and that lass, Inugami Tamaki. I know you, or lass. I think it's a lass. I think it's supposed to be a lad lass, but it's hard to tell. That's cute. Oh, there's a lot of handprints on this thing. Very weird child. Oh my goodness, gamer subs. Yomogi, eh? Oh, Mitsuki. Just leave, mate, at this point. You're clearly haunted. Oh, what the hell was the blue light? Oh, you've moved! Did we get a message from the dead? Has the last got anything to tell us? I think this is much nicer than sending the horrible pictures of her transformed by the curse. Oh damn, how'd they know that? This site is quite scary. It knows. It knows that I'm giving them good pictures of her not being dead. Well, we're gonna upload them anyway. I'm sure this is gonna work. If only we had taken one last photo of her, we could have just uploaded the same one 15 times. That's a light from Mitsuki's room. Still not too sure who murdered the child. Was it us, like I suspected? Were we the rat? Oh, there's a child. Is this when she calls us and asks when we're gonna be home? Oh. Oh. fell over. Did she just die of... She didn't do anything. There was no murder. She just died normally. Damn. Who would have thought? What a twist. She just died like a normal child. She wasn't murdered. She didn't go missing. She just died. Normally. She's not missing. She's not. Minami Koda. That's not her kid. That was just a random child we were taking photos of. God, that's even weirder somehow. We took pictures of really real children, but this is not our child. That's why she was all weird and messed up. We're taking pictures of some random person's child. Oh my goodness! Did we put our child into a box? Did we throw her in the washing machine? Who were you? Girl? Oh no, the uniform's got a tiny uniform! Okay. So there was a child who was probably terribly murdered, but it was not our child. It was probably a child who was put into a tiny bag. Mm-hmm. This was the call! She had an aneurysm, or childhood brain cancer. She was probably gonna die anyway. I'm sorry, dude, to tell you, but when a child dies like that, it's probably not much you could do about it. I hate to say. Whatever happened was clearly bad enough that it killed her that quickly. There's no way this was something you could have prevented. Children are usually quite sturdy creatures. Did we put her in the bath? Who are you, lass? We've brought a random ghost home. In our weird obsession with pretending it wasn't our fault that we killed our daughter died. We dragged some poor spirit of another girl who was unrelated to us. Wow, we kidnapped a ghost. We're a supernatural creep. This poor girl was probably murdered by a freak in a park, and we've dragged her home with us. We literally kidnapped a poor girl ghost. Okay, now it's our child. How did you die, child? This is clever. I like this. I like this sort of like, oh, you don't quite know what's going on. So it seems at this point your child died on her own. She wasn't murdered by a weird little rat man because she threw out some rubbish at the wrong time. Did she fall over in the bathtub and hurt herself, maybe? Maybe slip over and hit her head on the bathtub and she was... She's calling the police. Don't say he's dead. What a twist. We were the weird rat man. Oh my god, what a twist! I was the murderer! I called it at the beginning, but it wasn't our own child! It was just some random other child we decided to murder. Don't know why we did that. That seems rather strange. Yep, I guess we just got cold on our butt. Cold a... God. Damn, a ghost just called... Ghost just damn cold. The ghost is a snitch. Goddamn snitches got stitches. I'll take out... When I get sent to hell after I inevitably get the death penalty, I'm coming for you, kid. Goddamn snitches get stitches. I'll get rid of that bot later. Oh, well. Ooh, can I throw myself off the balcony? Let me off the balcony. Let me outside. Come on. I've got to be able to go outside. Secret ending. Throw myself off the building. Come on, there's got to be a throw yourself off the building. Kitchen, kitchen, knife, kitchen. Knife in the kitchen? God damn it. Damn, I guess I gotta face the music. No getting out of this easy. Well, let's look at the picture of my daughter one last time. Ah, yes. She died normally, probably. Or was beaten to death by me. I can't really tell. We're still not quite sure on the specifics, but alright. No, a bot. I don't have my powers. There is only one ending. Wow, what an achievement. Oh, wait, he is throwing himself at the balcony. I knew it. My god. This just went... This just... That... Up. Oh, and the child fell... Oh my god. It's the rat! What the hell just happened? I threw myself off. The child threw herself off. I'm not too sure. So I thought at first, just immediately assumed, we have murdered our child. Just a really fairly good assumption, to be honest, in these sort of games. It's just rumor. That's the sort of supportive content. Okay, what the goddamn hell just happened then? So, okay, let's get this. So, okay. So, there is a random child in the park who may or may not have been murdered by us, the protagonist, or by a weird rat man in a suit. But we were also wearing a suit, so maybe we are the weird rat man. Maybe instead of being on that Japanese salaryman grind set, instead of earning that moolah, we would come home from work, and instead of going to be with our child, we went, you know what, I'm gonna blow off some steam by murdering children in a playground, cutting their body up and putting them into tiny little bags. Because they littered or something, I don't know. We're a psychopath. I don't know how they think. And then our child had a headache to get us to come home, and then called the police on us? And then when she called the police on us, we both jumped off to our deaths. So we're sort of in this weird purgatory, maybe? Maybe this is like a life after death, where we're tortured by the actions that we caused? So yeah, two dead children. One of them our own. And it looked like one of them died normally. But then she was covered in blood and somehow called the cops on us, the bloody snitch. Snitching us from beyond the grave, the goddamn lass is. Come on, can't your father be a psychopath in peace? You know, you don't understand, child. I had to murder the other child. But for some reason, we decided to go with our magical cursed Digicam to fulfill the spirit of the child, who was probably haunted us because we murdered them. But it wasn't our child, it was just another random child, probably from the same school as our child. God, what the hell was going on? Very messy. Lots going on. Point is, lot going on. I wonder if we missed some of the ghosts. It'd be nice to go back and take some more photos. This is like the toilet we didn't get to take a photo of, and interesting little game, yeah. I really wonder what the numbers mean. You can take a lot more photos. I'm kind of curious to see what other ghost hauntings we missed, because I think there's a lot more photos than the ones that you can take. I think you could have... There's a more you can take, certainly. Because we got a fair few of them, but I think... What do they mean? What are the numbers? What do they mean? I do like there is only one ending. What a great name for an achievement. It also stops you from replaying the game to get a separate ending. But what achievements we got? I find all the mascots. I see you. Finish the boss fight without dying. Untouchable. Take all ghost photos in the park at night. 10 ghost photos. Okay. Take all the photos of the park in the evening. There's 9 in the evening. And take all photos in the apartment. There's 16. Alright. Interesting. So there's 16 in the apartment. There's definitely one on the toilet. I know that for sure. There is only one ending. Ominous. Let's have again. Let's see what the wider internet believes about this game. Let's see. The night take on the story of the cursed Digicam. Let's go. Long post, because I'm going to try summarizing the story of the newest game. Okay, let's see what K-Sen says on the Chillers Art subreddit. I'll have to play AC Mirage. Have fun with moving, Eric. You have fun. Speaking of AC, the new one came out, and I don't think people really like it that much. Which is not a surprise. Anyway, actually, first before we go through this long story, I'm going to go fulfill some responsibilities, unlike... I'm actually going to fulfill some responsibilities, unlike this man who clearly neglected his child. Give me a minute. Back in a moment. Nope. Why is that button not working? Wait, oh, that's right. It's on the wrong keyboard, so... Alright, I'm back. So, let's see. What does the world think? So we definitely think he is some sort of alcoholic. We got that. But was he an alcoholic before or after the child disappeared? Or he tried to murder his child? Now, what is going on? So, Mitsuka said a bit. Trigger warning, divorce, death, murder, drinking, kidnapping, gore, etc., etc. Lovely. Seems great. Let me have a chip before we do start this. Alright, we don't really see anything about the wife of this fellow, so, let's see. Alright, eating some chips. Alright. Mitsuko is a young girl who lives with her parents and loves the park, drawing, and a toy that resembles the rat mascot. The damn rat in a suit. Okay, one day she goes to the park, and despite a fear fight, she plays with some friends and slides in the bars. It's unclear if she hit her head sliding down the slide, playing in the jungle gym, falling off the swing, or trying to do a kick over on the bars. But otherwise, she gets injured. Oh, that's a good point. It was the body on the slide and, like, lying down, so maybe that's a good one. That's actually a good thing. Maybe that's why she suddenly died. She actually suffered a really bad injury. And children, that is actually something quite common with children, is that it's really hard to tell, especially with something like a head injury, if a child is in bad condition. Because again, children are very good at compensating. So children, especially when it comes to things like head injuries, are extremely good at compensating for injuries, meaning their body, their metabolism, and their body is capable of holding on for a lot longer. But when they finally run out, so usually adults, when they get injured, can do a sort of gradual fall into shock. You can sort of see it. It's quite a immediate beginning, but gradual fall into things like shock, caused by heavy injury. But children actually tend to plateau. They won't actually change. They won't show a lot of symptoms of this sort of cerebral hemorrhage shock that normally would show up quite quickly in adults until suddenly their compensatory system will just collapse quite quickly and they'll die. It's very quick, so if they get a bad head injury, it's much harder to tell, so it's why it's always so important to check. Though, kids are also bouncy, where they're able to take injuries that would normally quite badly damage an adult and give them concussion. The kid will be fine. But that's a good point. She could have been hurt on the bar going to the park by herself. Maybe she was at the park by herself. That's a good point. This person has some good ideas. But she gets home, and then she gets clearly set up for bed, gets in her pajamas, but then calls her dad because her head really hurts. The mother's not there. Who knows? Mitsuko, suffering a head injury, dies in her room or by the phone, is found by her father, pushes her father into depression as he feels guilt for not coming home earlier, which leads him to drinking. Meanwhile, it's unknown what happened to the mother, but she's already out, or divorced or separated, or left the house during grief, or became hollow in her state of grieving. One day the father decides, for other reasons, he wants his daughter back, and thus goes out to her favorite park, dresses up as her favorite mascot, attracts the attention of Manami, who looks similar to his daughter, and becomes the father's main target. Oh, he goes crazy! Interesting. This is a good plan. I like this person's story. So this girl he murdered was murdered after the child dies. The child died, then he went and kidnapped another child. And then kidnapped her ghost as well. She runs and hides in the bathroom stall, which explains why it comes from the camera's perspective. At one point, she becomes afraid, takes her to the bar behind the store, forcibly takes her. Upon reaching the house, Minami is forced to wear Mitsuko's clothes and stay in her room. It is unclear whether she was forced to do anything else, but it's not likely. Eventually, there are three possibilities to the start of this story. Fathers that realize Minami is not fit to be Mitsuko. Mitsuko defies her father by trying to escape, fighting back, calling the police. Or people start noticing that Manami is missing and start looking for her. Yes. Either way, he decides to drown Minami in the bathtub to cover up the evidence, cut up her body in a chainsaw, blaze into sacks. Mother coming home on chance or cut out the stupor, sees this happening, tries to call with help, only to be killed in the hallway or pushed off the balcony of the condo and stuffed into bags as well. I don't know where they got that from. Don't know where they got the mother getting thrown off the balcony. Not too sure about that. Alright. Not really not much. I don't think there's a mother at all in this story. Not at all in this story. Everything reminds me of the two girls, especially how similar they are. Their uniform, the park near the house, the clothes, the room, the barn mascot. The fact that Flies and Manami are still around, not helping with his guilt, becomes so bad he sees his wife in the mask he killed her in. I don't think that's his wife, to be honest. I think it's just a weird ghost version of the child. Tries to free himself by trying to free his daughter, but the game shows it's too late, she's been dead for too long, and it won't work, she's a ghost. So either he calls the police to confess to ease the guilt, or one of the girls call the police through supernatural means, the father can't face the truth, and takes his own life. I also have the feeling that the two girls are friends from the video that appeared at the start of the game. Guilty dad who kidnaps a child to make himself feel better, ends up killing them, eventually himself. Interesting. It may have been that it could have been that he put his own child in the bags with the chainsaw to, like, avoid telling everyone that she's dead. Or it could be she was possessed by a ghost or something like that in the last hours. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think there was a wife at all mentioned in this story. I don't think she's included at all. I think this is just like a weird revenge ghost version of the ghost, the rat in the school uniform. I think just a weird revenge ghost version. Okay, where the mascot was evil and both killed him and Mitsuko, but also directly killed the suicide of Mitsuko's father by making him live the things in the game. Yeah, it's interesting. It could just be in purgatory. I think it's a purgatory situation, to be honest, and the sort of demon that resides over his purgatory is the rat. And the girl's last words keep repeating over and over. Interesting. Weird. Very strange. Very strange. Always do love these games. They're always so bizarre. Except for the nighttime chat, sorry. Should have probably done that in the nighttime chat. Yes. Interesting. Interesting. I turn this dark? Yes. There you go. Spooky. There you go. Dark and spooky. Very fun. Very fun indeed. I quite like that one, actually. I do like the whole perspective thing. Actually, I kind of want to go back and see if we can find any more ghosts. Give us a moment. We actually go back to the game. I want to see what the ghosts are about. I want to see more park ghosts. Got any more park ghosts we can do? Like, that damn tap. I'm gonna go to the tap this time. Are we out? Oh, we have to take a picture of this girl. Oh, interesting. So this is the first one we have to take a picture of. Interesting. What about the mirrors? What about... No, no. Shove off! Ah, goddammit. I have to go listen to her last words. Come on, girl! This is exactly what a lot of my students sound like. Lily, she's learnt not to. Alright. Thanks, girl. Lovely. Now, this goddamn tap. Gotta have a ghost in it. There is a ghost! Look! Yes, I knew she was here! You just can't see her at night time, which means you can't actually do the photo. Nice. I knew it. Still not too sure what the numbers mean. I knew there was a ghost. Now, another ghost, I think, would have been these. Wait! Look! It's like a shadow of a face on the whole thing. And I got all the evening photos. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna speedrun this ghost finding shenanigans. Got all the evening ones now. Got all the evening ones now. Okay. Alright. I assume it's just a certain amount of photos you need to take before it triggers nighttime. Checked any of these mirrors, did we? Only changed to a different time of day. Hello, you. You're a funny little lad, aren't you? Oh yeah, I forgot that had a bit of a jump scare. Why is it so bright? Let's go find that rat, shall we? This. Fun girl. How does he keep disappearing? Did I get him? Damn, he's pretty hard to capture in photos. No! Ghost is. There's more ghosts at night time. Still any more messed in here? Oh! There she is. Wait, she's looking to her left. Is there something to my left? Oh! God, he's hard to get. Ominous light. Okay, we've got all the nighttime photos now. I think. Trying to capture the photos of the rat too. The damnable rat. Oh yes, the rat up in the window. Das window rat. That's cute. Come on. Ghosts. Rat, wherever the rat. Damn, I'm not very good at capturing the photos of the rats. You're supposed to be able to capture 6 photos of the rat. Oh, yes, drowning in the water. So maybe she was drowned in the bathtub. There is a lot of water imagery. So perhaps she was drowned in the bathtub. Gotcha. Alright. How many more do I need? I got enough? I think I've got enough. Yeah, let's go home. Now let's go find some more ghosts at home. Alright. Nice. Look at us go. I can't believe... I knew we were a murderer, but it's interesting to find out that we weren't actually the murderer of our own child. It was some other random child we murdered. Unfortunate for that random child, to be honest. And this is going after the girl. Now we know. This is just some random girl. Grieving father goes goddamn mad. Alright, let's see the spooks around here, shall we? Yeah, the first one we have to get is this one. Classic. Okay. On the TV. Did the one outside. Did that one over there already. Floating girl in the window. Very cute. I love these. I do love these. Love how they've done it. It's the flies from the... There's the girl in the washing machine. Yeah. Hello! Oh my goodness, she's such a nice kid, flushing the toilet. Oh, there's a hand there too. Ooh, spooky. The girl behind the window. I don't want to take a picture of you, because I already know you. I know you, haunting. Oh, wait, the bathtub. Yes, we didn't check the bathtub last time, did we? Okay. Perfect. Oh, wow, she's big. She's a big lass, isn't she? Did accidentally take a picture of that one, didn't we? I feel like there's got to be something up in these little windows. Showing the so you are showing the toilet. Wow. Rude lass. Oh, hello, you. Truly. Faith only a mother could love. I don't know why you're so tall, lass. Who are you? Oh, hello. That's cute. I guess you are looking at the toilet. What about the Kotatsu? She's got to be under the Kotatsu. Hello! Aren't you cute? I'm still not all of them. Which ones? Because I feel like I've gotten most of them. This one? I can't remember if I took this one. Wow, that's a lot of heads. Oh! And that's all the ghost photos from this area. Fun. Achievement got. Am I gonna do the boss fight again? No, not really. I think we'll finish there. Very fun. Anyway, let's finish up there, shall we? I quite like this one, actually. I like the whole perspective thing. It's like a weird puzzle game. I still wish they had done what I said should be done. Which is that it should allow you to do more sort of perspective puzzle stuff. Like lining things up in a certain order to get the sort of effect you want. Like, it would have been really cool, like when the pictures of the rat appear in the climbing frame. That would have been really cool to have like a moment where you could line the pictures of the rat up and get it to appear. Interesting, though. Kind of a tragic story, I suppose. On that $1 million grind set. Rough times. Rough times. What do those numbers mean, though? Absolutely no idea what the numbers mean. Absolutely no idea what the numbers mean. Anyway. Spooky. Quite like this one, to be honest. I quite liked this one. Very good one this time. They done well, the old Chillers Art fellas. Chainsaw thing was a pretty spooky way of doing things. Certainly a spooky way of doing things. Oh, somebody made a video about Chillers Art and how they changed horror games. How Chillers Art uses jump scares. Interesting. You know what, I'll watch that after this. Shinkansen Zero. Gotta love that terrible, awful rat man. Beautiful. Can't believe our character dressed it up as a rat man and went to murder a child. Well, didn't intend to murder the child, but I don't think that makes it much better. Doesn't make it much better. Anyway. Let us finish up there, everyone. So thank you all for watching. The mysterious numbers and the murderous people. Thank you all. An unseasonal horror game. And yeah, to explain, I don't know when I'll be back. Hopefully, by Monday, I'll be back and ready for action. I am on holidays right now, so I do have a lot of free time, but it really depends on how easily I'm able to set up the apartment and if anything happens in that time, but hopefully I will be back on Monday. Ready and raring to go, with probably Everhood 2, if I can get anything to do about it. Everhood 2, if I can get anything to do about it, hopefully. But we'll have to see. It really depends, because I don't even know how I'm going to set up my... Because I've got a TV and a monitor, and I think I might just buy a really long HDMI cable. So it doesn't really matter where I put it. I do also need to buy a long Ethernet cable so I can actually connect the computer, or I'd have to connect the computer in the kitchen, which might not be bad if I'm planning to do cooking streams, but it might be terrible if I'm planning to do anything else with the damn thing. So it's gotta be a bit of an inconvenience to figure out how I'm gonna set everything up. Am I gonna set up a living room that is separate from this? Am I gonna make the TV a separate thing and just buy a second monitor? It's a real doozy. We'll have to find out. Anyway, unfortunately, I know the apartment looks tight, but it's a bit hard to really plan without being there. So, who knows what it's going to look like. It'll probably be some sort of half-ass setup until I finally get around to making a real setup, and then I never end up getting around to make a real setup because I just do a half-ass setup the whole time. But anyway. So, I'll see you all after the weekend ends. And as always, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the large, dapper rat bite, because he will. Especially if the dapper rat is in fact a grieving father who has decided to take the most violent way of grieving for a child's death due to their own neglect. Just the most violent way. Entirely unnecessary. I feel like everyone should have noticed there was something wrong when he bought a chainsaw. He lives in an apartment. What the hell is he going to cut down with a chainsaw? The only person who lives in an apartment like that and owns a chainsaw is a murderer. I feel like somebody should have noticed he had a chainsaw. Not like the fellow was out here cutting down trees for a living. Christ. Anyway, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the evil dapper rat bite, because he will. He will bite you. So, nighty night. I'm still here. I'm still here. How are you? Damn responsibilities. Don't you worry. I'll be back after the weekend. You're the face on the screen, that's me talking right now. Nighty night.